Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Mumma Magma Yoga. If you don't know me, my name is Tamu, and this is your week 3 asana offering from Mumma Magma Yoga for the month of August 2022. You can practice this at any time, but this is just part of my August asana offerings if you're following along. We are on week 3, and this is a flow for creativity. So if you're wanting to tap into your creative self, have a little bit of fun today, challenge yourself, do a little bit of balance practice, but also get those creative juices flowing, then this is the practice for you. As you can see, I'm down on the water, enjoying the sunshine. I'm in Bamberton on Vancouver Island. There's families playing, kids having fun, lots of sunshine. My mat is rather warm, but we're just going to go with it, have fun with it, and move through our flow today. So join me, get on your mat, hop on your mat, make sure you've got some water close by, make sure you're going to stay hydrated. Let's start standing nice and tall on our mats. And as we're getting there, we're going to start to rotate the wrists and the ankles. So take your time rotating those wrists and those ankles. You're going to come to the center of your mat rather than the top of your mat today. So as you're making your way there, warm up those wrists and those ankles because we're going to be doing some balancing today. We're going to be opening up through the hips, but we're also going to be utilizing our ankles a lot today. So get that ankle roll on, get it happening. Start to breathe nice and deep. Start to arrive on your mat, really feeling the earth underneath you. Then eventually you're going to arrive bringing the feet about hip width distance apart, standing up nice and tall, rolling the shoulders away from the ears, lifting up nice and tall through the crown. Deep breath in, and on an exhale, relax those shoulders away from the ears, tag some weight in the fingertips, get your center underneath you, really feel the earth underneath your feet. Beautiful. Start to tap into that creative self. We're going to flow. We're going to have some fun. We're going to challenge ourselves. On your next inhale, we're going to lift the arms halfway up to shoulder height. Open those arms nice and wide. Exhale, you're bringing the palms together at the heart, bowing the chin to the chest. Reach behind the neck. And inhale, reach up towards the sky. Maybe you get a bit of a back bend here. Maybe you look up. Exhale, float those fingertips all the way down. Twice more. Inhale, halfway lift, open that heart, lift the crown. Exhale, bow chin to chest as you bring the palms together at the heart. Reach behind the neck. Inhale, direct those fingertips up towards the sky. Maybe you find a bit of a back bend, maybe you look up. Exhale, float those fingertips down. Really matching breath to movement here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, float those hands to the heart, bow the chin to the chest. Maybe you smile a little bit. Reach behind the neck. Inhale, lift it all the way up. Really lift, 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 lift. And exhale, float those fingertips down. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Shine the palms forward. Take a moment here in your Tadasana. Breathing nice and deep. Breathing down into the tummy. Deep breath in. And a long breath out. I am so thankful for the breeze right now because it's quite warm here on the beach. Bring your feet to about hip width distance apart. We're bringing the hands to the waistline, fingertips to the waistline. We're going to open the hips a little bit. So you're just lifting your right knee up towards the chest, opening it out towards the side, and then setting the foot down. Take it to the other side. Lift the left knee up, open it out towards the side, and then float the foot down. Back and forth. Right knee comes up and opens, and we bring it down. Left knee comes up, we open it out, and we set it down. Right knee up, open to the side, and set it down. Left knee lifts, we open it to the side, and we set it down. One more time on each side. Right knee lifts, open it to the side, set it down. Left knee lifts, we open it up to the side, and we set it down. Beautiful. Now we're going to open our legs nice and wide, wider than hip width distance apart. We're going to do some squats here, just warming up the legs, getting ourselves nice and warm for our movement. Bring the palms together at the heart. Deep breath in. Exhale, you're going to sink down into those hips. Inhale, you're going to rise back up. Take the right hand, reach it towards the left side of your mat. Really stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale, come back to center. Lower the hips down. Inhale, come back up. Then you're going to reach the left fingertips past the right shoulder. Really reach, reach, reach. Come back to center. Lower down. Come back up. And then reach the right fingertips towards the left side of the mat. Come back to center. Lower down. Rise up. And reach the left fingertips. Really reach, reach, reach. See if you can feel that stretch in the side body. Come back to center. Lower down. Oh, I see a butterfly. Come back up. Reach the right fingertips. Come back to center. Lower down. Come back up. See how low you can go. Reach the left fingertips. Find that stretch. Come back to center. One more time on each side. We're going to lower down. Rise back up. Reach those right fingertips. Come back to center. See if you can match breath to movement. Lower down. Deep as you can go. Come back up. Reach the left fingertips. Really find that stretch. Come back to center. Bring the hands to the heart. Beautiful. We're standing up nice and tall. Legs are nice and wide. We're going to dial the right toes to the right side of the mat, to the short edge of the mat. We're going to dial the left toes in a little bit, just so that we have some ability to bump back with those hips. We're going to come into triangle pose. So stand up nice and tall. You're dialing your hips towards your left side of the mat. You're reaching your fingertips out nice and wide. Deep breath in. Exhale, bump your hips towards the back edge of your mat. Reach your right fingertips forward. And then bring them down to where they fall. Do they come to the shin? Do they come to the thigh? Do fingertips come to the inside of the ankle? Where are you? Try to keep that right shoulder, or left shoulder rather, pulled back. Pull back with the left hip. Reach those left fingertips up towards the sky. Nice deep breaths here. One more deep breath in. And a long breath out. Beautiful. Dial those left fingertips, come down, bend through the right knee, find a nice low lunge. Back knee can stay lifted, or you can lower it. We're planting the left palm. Inhale, right fingertips rise. Hug the navel to the spine, reach those right fingertips way up towards the sky. Exhale, float them down. Beautiful. Pivot on that back foot, bring it back to a 45-degree angle. See if you can straighten through that right leg, finding a pyramid pose, bowing the forehead maybe towards the knee. Remember, you don't have to completely straighten through that knee. Find where you're at. Maybe you bring the fingertips to the shin. Try to keep length in all four sides of the torso. One more breath here. Deep breath in and a long breath out. Beautiful. Slowly rise back up. Bring the palms together to the heart. Lift on up into a pyramid variation. Then we're going to dial the right toes in, left toes out. We find ourselves back in our wide-legged Tadasana. Stand up nice and tall. Roll those shoulders away from the ears. Let's take it to the other side. Beautiful. We're going to bring those left toes, point them towards the back edge of the mat or the left side of the mat. We're going to dial the right toes in, prepping for our Trikonasana, so that right foot's at a 45-degree angle. Then we're reaching the fingertips out nice and long, opening nice and wide. We're bumping the hips towards the back edge of the mat. Once again, reaching those left fingertips forward, and then we find where they fall. Do they come to the shin? Do they come to the thigh? Do they come to the inside of the ankle? We reach those right fingertips up towards the sky, and we breathe nice and deep. Nice, long, smooth, deep breaths, breathing down into the abdomen. You got this. One more deep breath in And on an exhale, float those right fingertips down, bend through the left knee, send the right toes back, find your version of a low lunge. Maybe you bring the knee down to the mat, maybe you keep it lifted, stack front knee over front ankle, plant the right palm. Inhale, left fingertips rise, pull back with that left shoulder. Got this sweet view of the ocean, the ferry going by, sailboats. Take a deep breath in. And on an exhale, we float those fingertips down, pivot on the back foot, bring it back to its 45-degree angle, and then see what we can do in terms of straightening through that left leg and finding a pyramid pose. So remember, you don't have to totally straighten. You can bring your palms to the shin. See what you can do to bow the forehead towards the knee. Nice, long, deep breaths. Feel that juicy stretch in the back of the left leg. Wonderful. Slowly rise on up. Bring the hands to the heart. Stand up nice and tall. Dial the left toes in, the right toes out. Find your nice wide-legged stance. Beautiful. Let's move into a goddess flow here. We're going to dial the heels in, keeping those legs nice and wide. Keeping the hands at the heart for the moment. We stand up nice and tall, get our center underneath us, roll those shoulders away from the ears. Lots of integrity in the torso. You're hugging the navel to the spine. Beautiful. Then we're going to take the palms up in front of the forehead. We're closing the arms together. Then we're going to open them nice and wide, just finding our cactus arms. Beautiful. Inhale in. Exhale, lower down into a goddess. Inhale, reach, lift on up and reach the fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, float it down. Inhale to reach. Maybe you smile. Exhale, float it down. Inhale to reach. And exhale to float it down. Inhale to reach. And exhale to sink it down. Last one. Inhale to reach. And exhale to sink it down. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly rise on up. Reach the fingertips out nice and wide. Lift, lift, lift. Exhale, palms float together at the heart. Nicely done. Heel toe, the feet back to the center line, finding your Tadasana. I'm going to turn sideways on my mat here so that you can see me better. We're going to move into playing with dancer. So take this in your own time. We're going to start on the right leg. Bring those feet hip-width distance apart. Stand up nice and tall. Bring your center underneath you. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. Beautiful. Then bring the palms together at the heart. Inhale in. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. Nice. You're going to lean into the right leg. And you're slowly going to lift that left knee up towards the chest. So you're finding somewhere to focus on. Something that's not moving that can help you with keeping your balance. And you're practicing lifting that left knee up towards the heart. Working on our balance here. Maybe you interlace the fingertips. Maybe you hug that left knee up towards the chest. Breathing nice and deep. Try to lift up out of that right hip crease. Nice. Now we're going to bring the right hand back to the heart, thumb to the sternum. We're going to slide our left hand down to our ankle and then bring ourselves into a quad stretch. So that left heel is hugged up towards the left glute. Now maybe you stay here and maybe you've come in and out of it already a few times. Maybe you're wobbling. Have fun with it. Try not to take yourself too seriously. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you start to lean forward a little bit and kick that left foot back, kicking it into the left hand. You can keep the hand at the heart, or you can start to reach the right fingertips forward, finding your dancer pose. Reaching forward with those fingers, reaching back with the left foot, breathing nice and deep. One more breath here just to play around. Nice, and we'll slowly rise back up. Bring that knee back through center as best as you can. See if you can lift it up towards the chest. Really lift, lift, lift. And exhale, set the foot down. Nicely done. Shake it off. Wherever you felt that in your ankle or your hip or your knee. I'm going to turn around so you can see me better. I've got a ladybug on my toe. I'm going to leave her there. Thank you for blessing me, little ladybug. How sweet is that? Stand up nice and tall. Bring those palms together at the heart once again. Oh, that ladybug's tickling me, crawling up my leg. Get your center underneath you. Find your focal point out in front of you. Relax those shoulders away from the ears. Then lean into the left leg this time, and we start to lift the right knee up towards the chest. So play around with your balance here for a moment. Hugging the navel to the spine, engaging the core. So maybe you interlace the fingertips, grab onto that right knee, hug it up towards the chest. Maybe you rotate the ankle a little bit. Working on your balance. Maybe you're staying here. This is awesome. Or maybe we're going to transition. Bring the left hand back to the heart, the thumb to the sternum. Slide that right hand down to the ankle, and then bring that right heel to the right glute. So we're getting a quad stretch here at the very least. Now you know you can stay here, or you can start to lean forward and develop the pose. So you're leaning forward and kicking that right foot back into the right hand, and maybe you're reaching the left fingertips forward. Try to keep that knee hugging into the midline, lifting up with that foot, reaching with the left fingertips. Oh, I'm sweating. It's hot out here. Lots going on. Play around with it. One more breath. Nice. Then we're going to bring that knee back through center as best we can. Lift it up towards the heart. Really lift, 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 lift. And exhale to set it down. Whew. Shake it out. Let those hips relax. Let those ankles relax. Nice. Now we are going to come to the top of our mat. That ladybug's still on my leg. I'm going to come this way so you can see me better because of the light. We're going to stand up nice and tall. Oh my goodness, my mat is really hot. Open the chest, roll the palms forward, shoulders away from the ears. Deep breath in. Exhale, tag some weight in those fingertips. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Nice. Bring the palms together at the heart once again. Then we're going to open the legs as wide as our yoga mat. Toes pointing off the edge. We're going to come down into Malasana, our yogic squat. So if you know that your knees have trouble with this pose, you can bring a block into the situation. You can come down to a toe stand. Do what works for you. Modify as you need to. Get that center underneath you. Deep breath in. Exhale, start to lower the hips down. Track the knees over the toes, pulling back with those knees. Coming down as slow as you can go. Lowering down. Whew, knocked myself off balance. Now remember, if you can't come into the full expression, if it doesn't work with your body, you can bring a block underneath your sits bones. You can come to a toe stand. Modify as you need to. Just lower down, opening through those hips as best as you can. And everyone, let's lift up through the heart. Nice long spine. If you're in the full expression, press the elbows into the knees and the knees into the elbows. Bring the palms together at the heart. Nice deep breaths. Beautiful. As you're ready, we're going to do a tricky transition here. We're going to come into boat. So if you have a block underneath you, you might want to move it out of the way. We're going to allow ourselves to come back onto our sits bones. Send the legs out in front of us. You can keep the knees bent or you can straighten them. Whatever works. Reach the fingertips out wide or past the crown. Deep breath in. Exhale, hug the knees into the chest. Find yourself in a nice seated fetal position, bowing the chin to the chest. Take a moment here. One more deep breath in. And a long breath out. Then slowly lower down all the way to your back, centering yourself on your mat. Oh, she feels so good. Hug the right knee up into the chest. Send the left leg out long. Grab onto that right knee with the left hand. Drag that right knee over towards the left side. Reach your right fingertips out beside you. Find your supine twist. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, relax that shoulder, that right shoulder down towards the earth. Working to stack that right hip over the left. Relaxing through the lower body. Softening through the throat and the jaw. Breathing nice and deep. One more breath here. Beautiful. Float the knee back through center. Give it a nice big hug. And we switch. Float the left knee up to join. Send the right leg out long. We grab onto the left knee with the right hand. Drag that left knee over towards the right side of the mat. Reach the left fingertips out long beside us, stacking that left hip over the right as best we can. Deep breath in. And exhale, soften through the throat and the jaw. Let the shoulder relax. Let the head get heavy. One more deep breath in. And a long breath out. Nice. Float that knee back through center. Hug it in towards the chest. And then we'll bring the right leg up to join. Roll to one side, any side, it doesn't matter. Come up to a nice, comfortable seat. I'm having to be careful of my friend Ladybug who's still on my leg. Sit up nice and tall, finding a comfortable seat of your choice. Deep breath in. Exhale, relax the shoulders away from the ears, bow the chin to the chest. Allow the nutrients of your practice to soak into every cell. How do you feel now? Do you have some creative juices stirring? Maybe you can go and do some of your art. Maybe you can write. Maybe you can putter in your garden. Whatever it is, I wish you so much love and so much well wishes for creating, for doing what comes to you naturally and allowing that to flow out of your body in whatever way it does, flowing from your fingertips. Beautiful. Deep breath in. Exhale, palms come together at the heart. Thank you for joining me for this practice today. I hope that it serves you well. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more of this kind of content, and I can't wait to see you soon. Another deep breath in. Exhale, thumbs to the third eye. We bow to each other. I'll see you soon, my friend. Happy creating.